Hello everyone and welcome to this week's streaming episode of Medieval Dynasty. It's episode 2. We're going back to Hogs Hill and it's fall. Alright, you can see we're waking up in bed here. It's a beautiful morning outside. It looks a little crisp. And, oh, perfect. She's already out. Wrong button. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to going with some flirting here. This is always a pretty good one to use. Let's start with that. Up to 30. Again, don't compliment her looks really ever, but we're way too low to use these. So you can see we got 1 today. That's it. Alright, so she can go to work. She'll go here eventually in the morning. So let's get to a good spot to look at town and kind of discuss the fall here. So here's Hogs Hill, and we need to get ready for winter, which means we need to do some of our quest lines. So this one right here, this Dynasty Reputation, and what this is going to help with, nope, sorry, this one. We need to go talk to Unigast. So we've got to go to town, all the way on the other side of town. So we'll get going on that. Oh, by the way, this is a new patch that just patched over today, actually. So it looks like it redid. Yeah, see, they changed a whole bunch of these. So we'll need to go ahead and take on extraction knowledge. And we'll take Force of Nature again, because what we're working on is getting to Tier 3 to get Mule. Go up here to Farming. In this case, ooh, that's nice. We don't need that yet, but that'll be handy down the road. Alright, Diplomacy. Again, Romeo'd probably be good. Once we get married, we can reset these normally, but we'll just go ahead and stick to that. Alright, and survival knowledge. We want that one. And then here we'll go back. Oh man. We have a lot of these. Blocking. Uh-oh. Looks like combat's coming in. Okay, and you know what? We're going to do Survivalist to reduce our food and water need. And now on crafting, again, all of these will be important later, but for now, we're just going to double up on that. Okay, so, like I said, let's get back to talking about the plan here. So we need to go to town. We need to go talk to Unigast to move that quest along to work on getting our winter clothing, because we've got 3 days till winter. Let's take a look at our food. Wood, we're good. Food, we're really good. So I'm not worried there. Part of the reason we're really good, last week, if you guys remember, I ended by showing you one of my further along, I'm going to keep doing that here for a minute, ones. And what I did earlier to get us in place is I went and picked some berries, since that's really boring to watch, right at the end of the season. Okay, so let's check our inventory. We can leave the wooden hammer here. We'll hunt along the way. Ten firewood, okay. Alright, so, as we get going here, like I was kind of to give some tips while we wait for everyone to show up. I see a couple of you guys tuning in. Feel free to, say something down in the comments. I am asking this week we keep it PG. YouTube a little sensitive about some of last week's content. Yeah, we're going the wrong way. I'm used to being on the other side of the map. But yeah, so we're going to go see Unigast. One great thing about the fall is there's all kinds of different mushrooms. Some are poisonous, some are not. The parasol mushrooms that I picked there, which are really easy to spot, are not. We can eat them if we start getting hungry. or need to kind of build up our food reserve, we can do that, but I have found, generally, that's not a big deal. They're just good for selling. Oh, we also need to clear up our crops later. We'll do that here in a little bit. Yep, and that still hurts. That's a good chance for me to show you this. So, broadleaf plantain. These are always really good to have a handful of, and you can see I got 15. They restore health, though apparently not 10 anymore. It's good to know. Alright, so I keep trying to get to this and keep getting distracted. Our goals today are prepare for fall. We want to try to build one more house to get one more person to join us in the village. Hopefully a hunter. We also need to build a hunting shed. Well, we're on our way. Let's just see who's over here. Wow, 4 ladies. We should really talk them up too, but we'll get to that. So those are kind of the goals. Try to get one more villager so that we've got hunting, we've got food and wood covered at all times, and that gives us a lot of freedom. Then otherwise, just kind of progress. The first winter is always the most difficult because you have the least amount of food, least amount of skills, least amount of stuff going on. So this fall is really critical to our game. Zanamir. Age 18, that's good. Alright, and you've got some hunting and farming skills. Perfect. So usually with guys like that, this is a good one. The weather is nice today, so we can launch that one. We know that worked really well, so bam, 75%. This guy is moving in, so we're going to need to build a house. Now, a reminder, as I said last week, wow, they added more people in here with this patch. I like it. Recognizing a bunch of new names. So, a reminder from last week and what I was saying, well, let's talk to Inigas first. So, this is where I tell him, yeah, he says there's wolves coming. And now we gotta go talk to Dagobert and cut down a bunch of trees. So we're going to go ahead and get that knocked out here too. So, as I was saying, last week I kind of said this, but I'll reiterate it now. I have a house that guy could move into. But if I put him and the girl I'm flirting up together, there's a chance I hit a dry spell where I can't increase her affection for me, and then they marry each other. And that sets us back pretty substantially in building our dynasty. So, for right now, my plan is he's getting his own house. Now I'm kind of going slow as I go up here because I'm looking for rocks. See, there's another mushroom. These are actually edible for us as well. And the reason I'm looking for rocks is because I already know that we're going to go through this axe. So, I didn't see anything in the patch notes. Hold on a second. I didn't see anything in the patch notes that talked about the... Oh, yes. Wow. So you shouldn't come over hills like that. that talked anything about any like combat or blocking, but we saw that new skill there. That's kind of exciting. I'm interested to see if that means the thief stuff's coming in. That was more difficult than it needed to be. I got a spear rolling down the hill, it looks like. Alright, gotta stay alert. Because we are going to be going into wolf territory here soon. Up here, this was one of the spots I had thought about building. I've actually technically started a settlement here before I had to replace my computer and I lost the save game. Up on this ridge. I mean, because look at that. I mean, that is just amazing. Depending on where this game goes and stuff too, you know, at some point, the character we're playing now is going to die. And his son, who's yet to be born or conceived, will take over the dynasty. And I've always toyed with the idea of a son who wants to make their own way in the world. Because, you know, and maybe moves it. There is a cave up here that would be good for stone. We got water on the other side of these trees. You got Wyzant in here. There are wolves down here, but yeah, see right there. That's a wolf. We're going to go ahead and kill him. Hopefully. This could be really bad. Wow. Always be alert for other wolves. It really sucks when you get mobbed by like 2 or 3 of these. Man, my spear throwing's gotten really bad. I think they changed the values for that in this patch. I mean, I'm kind of happy about it. That made that a lot more interesting. I probably would not have gone after the wolf, though, if I would have known about that. Alright, and we do have our water pouch, but we are going to... The other thing we need to do... We don't need too many, because we will pick up more while we're up here. But we are probably going to spend the night up here, so... Part of the reason I am doing a little hunting. I don't want to carry too much, though, because... Take a doe, though. Nah, we're going too fast. We got things to do, though. Oh! That is not good. Hogs Hill could end right here. Can't believe I can't hit him with my axe. We broke... Oh, no, he's still coming. Alright. It's okay, we got something for that. Nope, okay, I can't hit him with an axe. That's a problem. So hopefully I can get over here fast enough. Whittle ourselves. I have never had this problem. I also don't understand how I can't hit him with an axe. Hey, Mr. Sandman. Happy to see you again this week. And same to you, Swarm. Also happy to see you this week. I was crouched. That's what's so weird to me about that. I did crouch down, if you saw. Oh, and this got changed up too. Why are we... Yeah, so I was crouched. That was weird. Like I said, I don't know if you guys were on when I said it, but there is a new this is a new patch, so things have definitely changed. So this is kind of cool, because this is the only time you see this settlement like this. And we're just going to grab these while we're here. Like I said, the paracel, you can grab the others, but there's no big reason. This is the town I usually come to for a lot. It's got 2 cellars and usually has a great stockpile of people. Alright. So, one thing I've learned playing this, and I'll tell you now, is nobody likes Unigast. So anytime you can reference Iordian, the former lord, you're better off. And this is where we're basically telling him that the wolf hunter guy says there's a big pack coming. And so we're trying to help him get ready, right? So that the wolves don't eat the whole village. And what he's telling us is we're going to cut down 40 logs. Now, remember what I told you about oak last week and how the oak is better and that's why we built it? Fortunately, we got a lot of pine because the birch will take forever. So I've got a strategy for this that I'll share with you guys here. And that's I like to find a spot like this that's got a fence. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drop our spears, water skin. Hey, it automatically gave us our winter gear. What do you know? Not bad. Oh, I need to sell these berries. Alright, so now we're down to 5 pounds. This is why wow, it threw some of that. Did it in the fence, because some of our stuff got tossed out. But I do that so I get maximum weight. Because we're going to do this for a couple minutes. Catch up a bit there. I know I just freed up a bunch of weight, but feathers are nothing, and mushrooms we might need to eat or sell. Look at all these feathers. I see you in there. So, as I said, it's kind of cool to see this village like this, because when we're done, the entire village will be surrounded by this palisade wall. From here ever after. And it's kind of cool to see the game do that. Now here's also where I wish I had a shovel. Because these stumps are all an extra log. And if we had a shovel, we could dig them out. And that is a lot of logs lost. Alright. Tip number 2. It is midday-ish. We will harvest over here. So when we're overburdened, we can't run. Alright, we're 18 of 40. If I had a spear, that deer might be worth hunting. It's getting late enough in the day, it's worth us just doing this here. We'll take these birch. Shovel. I also need to get a bow and arrow. If spears are going to be as inaccurate as they are now, which, again, like I said, I'm happy about, but we definitely need to invest. Alright, so I did not plan this well. Because I dropped the rocks that I intentionally picked up. So we'll give him his logs. I want to sing you guys, whoa, we're halfway there, but, you know, I can't sing, and the only way to do it where I don't get a copyright strike is if I sing it, so there you go. You got it there. Hope you enjoyed it. Alright, let's go get our stones. I need a log now, too? What? What? This is happening. It's for the good of them anyways. Now, fun fact, I'm not going to test it now. I'll let you guys do it, but in the past, I have been able to steal these. We're going to do it. Don't mind me. Yeah, see, that's 10 logs. That's going to put us at 36. Then I only need to chop down like 2 more trees. Haha, he took them. Yeah, but see, the way I see it, he's like, well, we're going to need 40 logs to do this. I was like, well, but you had logs lying around, dude, so I don't really feel bad about stealing your logs and giving them to you. Because it's like you forgot they were there. It's not my fault he forgot they were there. So like I said, see, if we had a shovel, we'd already have been done. There's probably about a good 10-ish logs just hanging out. Also, when I called these pine trees, they're spruce trees. I, of course, live in Colorado, and as a result, say pine trees, because that's what we have. I mean, he forgot they were there. It's not my fault. Yeah, and now I'm hungry. So hook me up, Holmes, because I need to be doing some of this. Actually, we're not going to farm any this fall or winter, I don't think. Because I'm not planning to buy... Matilda. Alright, we got a suit and a potash. So let's pick everything up, because we're going to sell stuff. And we're going to make our way out of here. Can't believe it gives me those things now. We didn't have to actually do this mission. I mean, it's okay that we did. I'm not upset about it. Just we needed to work this stuff anyways, but yo, Matilda, you got 1,000 coin here, and I need money. See, and I just bought a bag. That's frustrating. Parasol mushroom. There we go. Fur, we'll sell those. The leather we're gonna keep. Wait a minute. I picked up those berries. Dude, somebody took my 300 berries. Oh. I'm gonna watch the replay of this now, because I know I did not pick those up. Alright, she's good across the board, but she's got good diplomacy skills. So what that tells me is she is probably not a commoner. So neither of these we want to ask. Commoners don't like to talk. Well, she's not a commoner. The higher class people like to talk about their work. Common folk don't. 62. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, see, common folk like to gossip. The upper class don't. And they don't like to hear about tough work. So we're going to leave it at that. 62 is good because she's 26, which means she's right in the middle of anybody we add to our village can marry her. Eric here, it's a pretty resourceful guy down the road, maybe worth to have. 23, he could marry her. Okay. We're just going to go with the safe option. Yeah. Again, not a super big deal. We just need to make progress on diplomacy. I can't believe the berries are gone. Yeah, they are definitely thieves. All of them. Though, granted, I did steal their lumber and give it back to them as part of their own quest. So maybe we're even. I don't know. Is that some sort of karma? So we're just getting away from the village. Like I said, next season there will be a palisade wall around it. But we're just trying to get away from the village out here in these shrooms. Because we're going to build a fire pretty soon here, call it a night. And then we'll head back to town, and we'll work on building a house and a hunting lodge. Because we've got our winter clothing, so let's grow Hogs Hill. We also need to harvest all our own crops. Not that they'll go bad if we wait, but... Alright. So now I gotta figure out... Where did fires go? Lighting. Here we go. Campfires, civil. I like the changes, but it's kind of weird. Alright, and before we do that, roast some meat up. And we got a kind of long journey back to Hogs Hill. We're kind of in the middle of the map, but on the other side of the middle of the map from where Hogs Hill is. Bam! Unlocked a sewing shed. Awesome. Though we'll probably unlock the second one before we actually need to build it. Sleep. And it's raining on us now. That's cool. Alright. I'm going to take it a little slower going back. Because we've got these 3 spears. The other thing we're going to do is go back into tracking this one. We need to kill one more boar. Which is good, because we'll actually... There's none down here usually, but I know where some should be. This does go hand in hand with what I said last week, though, right? Like, when you need boar, they'll be non-existent. When you don't need boar, they're always around the corner to screw up your day. A little worried about my accuracy, though, as I think about these boars. Alright. What is nice about boars, we'll chug some food here real fast too. And the berries are back. Not cool. It's okay, there's still opportunity for us to sell them. Oh, that is so not cool. Or was I just... You guys were watching too. Am I just crazy? Or did the berries not appear? There's my roasted meat. Like, you guys didn't see berries too, right? Here, piggy, piggy, piggy. Oh, shit. See, and we unlocked our hunting lodge with that too. Perfect. I don't know why it wouldn't let me throw. That was obnoxious. Alright, so we got a new hunting skill. Steady hand. Yeah, see, look at that. 10% steadier. This is the one we're going to want to work to, but we'll go ahead and take Hunting Knowledge 1. Predator's awesome because it means in the same way I can do this to see, like, plants, animals will show up. Not that they're necessarily hard to find, especially if you know where. And there are maps online that generally show, but after you've played a little while, you're pretty quick to pick up where everything is. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, with the new spear accuracy, kinda worried about the quest that comes after this one. But up here at the top of this hill is this little hamlet. And I'm always super jealous. The programmers can do this in a way we can't. Look at the lines, man. Like, oh. It makes me happy. Alright, we got another guy here. We're going to talk him up. Kind of low skilled, but he's pretty young. Yeah, see, he didn't like that, so that's it. Whatever. You don't have skills anyway, dude. You do not get to join Hogs Hill. Alright. But yeah, see, I'm not crazy. The berries are gone. Alright, well, that's going on the forum. That's a bug report. Unless they're just finally on to my just harvest a ton of berries and sell them for cash scheme. Which is fine. Potash is one of the best ways to make money, though. It looks like the price came down on that, too. Man, that bag's looking pretty good, though. 53. The thing is you won't get that price either. However, to make the point here, right, we're up at the B's because we're at Branica and Baranica. I love that these have the same name. But remember, Hogs Hill is just right here. And the reason we're up here as well is so I can show you guys this. This is a cave that eventually we will mine. So you got the one there, and you can see the sheepfold. Well, you could until I got down in this gully. But the other village right up here. I can't believe I can't sell berries anymore. That, I mean, that's fine, because it's really just year one that's a trick you need. But, okay. So yeah, so there's the other village. Which means Hogs Hill is just right over here. Oh, crap. That's not good. So there's wolves over here now. Why? There's a lot of wolves over here now. Okay. Good to know. So Hogs Hill is now a much less attractive place to live. Because given our now sketchy spear throwing skills, we might not stay here. Honey, I'm home. Oh, I can't believe I can't sell those anymore. from our house. So we will toss those in here. Everything else. Nice. She's doing a good job. Okay, well, we're gonna have to keep spears on us now, because the wolves. Alright, that moved. That got cheaper. That's awesome. So my religious feather gathering comes from knowing that arrows, we need 50 feathers to make the arrows. Alright, can I make the shovel in here? Oh. Ugh. Five. Not happy about this. Because we have to build... moved a workshop to build a shovel. Not cool. But I gotta get all these stumps. This is all just lumber waiting for us. We're gonna let that be a winter task, I think. This is why I do them a bunch at a time, because it's so much faster. We're gonna need these sticks too. Alright, we're overburdened, but that's okay. Yeah, see, without a shovel, it's really hard for me to get enough space to build with all these stumps. We're gonna need one anyway. I forgot I've got her doing lumber. Oh, we don't need to be chopping trees down. I usually have someone hunt first. That's part of the confusion I got. But because the girl we brought over was a better lumberjack, so you can see how we're overburdened, how slow we walk. Oh man. Okay, so we'll take this one. I always leave that till last because the door is obnoxious. No, unfortunately, it's not currently co-op. When it first came out, there was rumor and discussion that it would be co-op. I really think it would be cool if it was co-op. But for right now, it's not. Because, yeah, I mean, and if you think about it, too, like, if this were co-op, imagine how efficient your village would be. I wouldn't necessarily have to hire NPCs. Alright, the roof is almost ready. Ta-da! Yeah, it's a house. And then... we can leave the stones. Should be approximately that again. To build the hunting lodge. We're going to do that too while we're on our little build-a-thon here. Next question is, where do I put this hunting lodge? Here, dearie, 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 dear. I mean, I've seen deer up here. And I don't want to get so far away that it takes my NPC theoretically forever to get here. decided this is the spot. Now, even though it'll probably overburden us, I am going to grab these sticks, which we might need. Everything moved. Yeah, so this is its own... All right. So one thing I've learned, I'll share with you guys while I build, is in the past, I used to give a whole lot of consideration to where I slapped stuff down. And at this stage of the game, it does not make a big enough difference. Like this level 1 hunting lodge, we're going to replace it someday with the level 2 one. So it just doesn't matter. If this is really in the best spot. Part of the reason I did that, we're gonna need another one of these. Why did I not put the roof on in the rain first? Because that would have been smart. Really? I need one more log. Oh, that's not cool. Not cool. Sorry about that. Alright, the farm quest. Which is really good news for us, because... well, good and bad news. So I really want a shovel. So that I can get rid of all these stumps. The problem is... this. We only have one building left in our limit. Now, the good news is this changes our building limit to 12. But like I said, it sucks because I really want to build that workshop so that I can build a shovel so that I can harvest all of these stumps that we've built. But it is not to be, apparently. I trust my luck. How do we come together in feathers? Yeah, see, we don't have enough to make arrows yet. Alright, let's go harvest our plants real fast. Probably eat some of them too real quick there. We also need to flirt with our girl at some point here. No, Maverick tuned in just to see me do that, so... It's a good thing we got our water. We are definitely going to get into on some of that. This fog's throwing me off. Getting all disoriented. Harvest our beets. Be all shroot farms up in here. So you can see we got 142 cabbage and only, what was that? 83 beets. Cabbage is the only crop we can plant twice in the same year. So that's why I said earlier, it's a great cash crop. And then once you combine it with meat to make potash, yeah, you are rolling in the money. Now, beets, on the other hand, are really good for making soup, which consumes more resources, but it has a higher value, and it sells for less. But I like to give it to the villagers because it has a higher nutrition value. And that way they're happier. Alright. Speaking of villagers, she is in here, out of the rain. I want to tell you something, beautiful lady. This one can be good. This one can be good, but we're not risking it. This is why my strategy is always to find the girl and bring her here. Because see, every day I can go, we don't want to risk it. So with that said, I guess take the potash. See, it's 35 versus 30. And put that in our belly. Oh, no way! Oh, that's cool. Alright, I take back what I said. So when you make potash, you apparently get a wooden bowl when you consume it now. That is cool. Though that makes me wonder what the ingredient list... let's look at the technology tree. So, crafting, tavern. Here's potash. Yep, now you need a wooden bowl. 3 and 2. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they knew that was the meta. Oh man, yeah, now we're going to need an NPC to build bowls. Or we can do it, but... Oh man. That is brutal that you need a wooden bowl now to do that. I say brutal. I actually think it's pretty cool. Oh, thank God. Okay, so this was really obnoxious. In the previous patch, it said rye grain for animal feed, but it used wheat. And that made it a huge problem when you would try to make enough animal feed to feed the animals, but you would consume all of your wheat seed. A log to make a wooden bowl? Oh my God. Yeah, farming is not the meta anymore, everybody. That is ridiculous. Wow, everything just got really... I mean, at max price, this pays 150. That's not bad. I'm just telling y'all that, yeah, farming was the meta, and you would really make money. Yeah, they moved everything out of the farming one. And granted, crafting is really where your strong side comes in. So what that tells me, just trying to think here of how I'm going to do this going forward, because we have to kind of change our strategy for Hogs Hill now. But like you can see here, yep, see, now we can build that. Yay! Still waiting for like apples and stuff. Eventually they've said we're going to get orchards. Should be pretty cool. All right. Well, we're not making potash anytime soon, so we're just going to go ahead and roast the meat. I mean, it is more realistic that you have to have a wooden bowl to put the soup in. It gives you a reason to make those things, but oh man. A log per wooden bowl is kind of ridiculous. Kind of wish they would change it to so you get 4 firewood for every log. It would be nice if you got 4 bowls or something like that for a log. And I need to figure out what I did with that water skin. But they bumped up what you get from cabbage, I think. I think it used to be 6. Might be wrong, but... Oh, man, I can't believe to generate these we've got to have... Yeah, I agree, Swarm. That's a giant pull. Now, what's funny, so I'm going to do a shameless plug for something that isn't mine. Anyone from the UK... has probably heard of Time Team, which is a British archaeology show from the 90s and 2000s. And in one of the shows, I watch it with Mrs. Led, and we were watching, and they actually showed how they would make, prior to this period, but how they would make bowls. And so it makes sense to me that the programmers were like, well, you need a log into a bowl, but 1 log per bowl is a bit steep, and I agree, Adarek, that, you know, I hope I said your name right, by the way. You know, I agree that maybe 4 per log is a little more accurate. We'll see. That'll probably change. All right, so we'll toss our wooden bowl in there. That's got value. And we'll get our water skin. Start carrying this up here. Normally I'd go chance it, but the wolves that are hanging out are... It's not worth it. My spoon is too big. Oh, man. Alright, that's enough water to get us down to the river. Okay, so today's goal... Put someone in that house and get someone hunting. Let's go get ourselves a villager. And then I think today we'll close it out with building the barn. We'll fake a field just to unlock the achievement. And that... Well, it depends how fast I run. Probably gonna be a good day. Now the other dilemma I've got... is I might try to bring some more women into the settlement to marry the guys I bring in. When they're married, they're happier, is the reasoning behind that. And they'll also produce offspring. Now the catch is, just like when I marry Sabora there, once we decide to have a child, she will, for the first 3 seasons, she'll be fine, right? She'll continue to work, but after that, she'll become a mother. And for the next 3 years, which, I mean, to put this in reference, right, we're doing a season a week, which means it'll be 3 months of these episodes before she goes back to work. So we might take one of these eligible bachelorettes to go with our guy. And even though she'll work, I should pay attention to what I'm doing here, but even though she'll work somewhere initially, don't like look at your village and think to yourself, I've got 3 NPCs in my village, one of them's a woman and she's doing this critical function, because she'll become a mother once she gets married, and she'll be gone for 3 years just like the guy. So I'm applying that knowledge this year and not putting him in critical roles. So she's probably a craftsman. Do you have a minute? It's not nice weather. It's raining. Don't do this one. And... oh, nice. Okay, she's a worker. So we'll call it at that. 60 is good. We can work on that. Blanca, you might be useful to have. 29, okay. So, she's older. The guy we're bringing up might be too young. 1 minute. We'll leave that at 62, even though she's kind of old. And Dagmara here might be good for some field work. Nice. Okay. We'll try it. Yeah, see, she didn't like that. And now I can't go any further. That's alright, though. We've got 2 in the 60s. And we have all winter to try to hook to play dating man. We're now down by the water. We'll just go swimming here. Yeah, I might try to find someone who can craft. Or someone who can work my meager little farm field. But, I've got to admit, the bull thing really... that was a huge economic factor. Good news is, though, it looks like the bull is saved. So I can feed my villagers with that. I should keep the bulls. Alright, it's raining. There's no fire. This seems like a pretty miserable place to hang out, dude. How about you come hang out with me? Yeah. Yeah, so that one girl who's 29, he's 18. You gotta be within 10 years. She is too old. I'm homeless. Yeah, not for long. So again, I could put him up here, but then he might marry my girl. So, no. You get your own house. And he's a decent hunter. He's a great farmer. So he'll hunt for now. And once I build the barn, he might take over the... well, I'm not building big enough farm fields to have a farmer yet. Because I gotta have animals to produce manure, because it's just way too expensive. Unless manure got cheaper in this patch, and maybe it did. One can hope. All right. And again, things I've learned. Let's manage what he's getting, because right now... Yeah, see, he's trying to find fur, leather, and meat. And I don't need a lot of fur. The leather is fine. But even then, I don't need a lot of leather because we're not crafting yet. Meat's what we need. Oh, this costs things now. Oh, no, that's just what they're saying about it takes 2 hit. Okay. I was freaking out for a minute. See, now, if we had salt, he could... Oh, yeah, see, and he's going to gather feathers. There we go. That'll work. Oh, he does need a knife. What do you know? Okay, well... That's okay. Bro, I can build you a knife. Sticks. That probably means I need to start putting axes up in my lumber thing too. Alright, the only reason I jumped in here is because we're already down here. We still have a bunch of it, but the barn is going to take a good chunk of our reeds. In winter, you can't get reeds. So we're going to take a little bit of time here. Grab up that. Oh, man. Well, at least you didn't want a bow. Because they are very expensive. Especially because, really, to do a bow, I need linen thread, which is expensive. So I have to unlock it. I have to unlock the arrows. I have to get the linen thread, make them, and then technically make 2 of them, if he needs one. So hopefully he just needs the knife. Yo, girl. Yeah, here we go. Adding. Nope, that's it. So see, that's it for the day, but we got to 40. Good. Oh, thank God. Man, if he needed a bow, I was gonna freak out. But I guess he's gonna go hunting with a knife. Oh, poor bastard. Alright, so now we have a source of meat coming in. We have a source of lumber, which, again, are the two things that get demanded. So we're good there. We go build our barn. Starting to get dark. Chop, girl, chop! We still got more than enough daylight. All right. Now, another prime example of what I was talking about. This barn we're going to build is not the permanent barn, so I'll just slap that right there. It's convenient to my current field. That's nice and steep. More than that. Take 10 to start. So one thing I really love about this game and how it looks is when you're building, it's partly there. And I'm leaving these trees just for decoration, if you were wondering why we don't harvest those, or that one. I'll take those. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna need sticks. Nice, we have just enough logs to pull this off. And we got part 1 done. We don't actually want that field, so. Alright, now I can build my workshop. That's been bugging me. Not too shabby. We're making some progress up here. Except we don't have any lumber. So maybe I gotta go axe some more. What does it take? Alright, we'll take this. I only have 18 cabbage seeds? Oh, in here. He's gonna freak out there. Actually, we might need those. Let's see. Yeah, I just need all that for what we're going to try to get done in the rest of today. Just putting that stuff where it belongs. Oh, that's too high. And a new extraction level. Alright, let's try to get our crafting shed in here. Okay, 1, 2, 3 logs. Hopefully there's enough cut down now. Nope. Probably more straw than we need. more straw, huh? 3 logs and 2 straw coming up. Yeah. Why are you not chopping these trees down? We're gonna have work. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so as I kind of close this up here, I mean, we're not done, but I do want to ask you guys down in the comments, you know, are you guys also playing, or you guys just enjoy tuning in to watch? And I'm just curious to kind of see from the comments what you guys think of the game so far and whatnot, so. Yes! Oh yeah, I needed 2 logs. I will build this shovel. Come on, generate a log already. Cool. So Swarm says he has the game, but he doesn't play it often. Have you been... I guess my question is, you know, have you been playing it since the release, or... Because I'm interested to see... I know what I think about, like, changes they've made in the patches from the very early release. And I'm just kind of curious to see what other people in the community that play the game think about that. You know, like, oh, I like that they did this, or I can't believe to make potash now you gotta have wooden bowls. You know, it might be. Except I kind of want to make it now. It's like, that'll be the cliffhanger. Yeah, we should actually make sure there's nothing for fall we don't need to do first. Let's get out of the rain. Yeah, I can kind of already see it now. Next week, does Lead finally get his shovel? But it'd be kind of cheap, because I'm going to tell you now, yes, I am definitely going to get my shovel. I like, 0.25 on this axe. That's impressive. See, and that really sucks because it weighs a ton. I could sell it, though. Probably not for much, but I could sell it. Alright, you guys tell me in the comments. Do I build my shovel, or do I run to a village and sell my, like, dead axe and then some other stuff? Sell these. That irritates me so much. Alright. I know what the cliffhanger for next week will be. We're gonna have a competition. Oh, finally! I have the power! Yes. Look at that beautiful thing. Got you! Free log. Alright, so here's the deal. So, gotta have that cliffhanger. Sorry, that just popped up and I've already made it. But here's the deal. We will go sell. But the cliffhanger for next week is this. How many, I want you guys to guess, how many stumps there are in the vicinity of Hogs Hill that we're going to dig up next week. And whoever gets closest to it, I'll figure out a prize of some sort. It'll be something tiny, something relatively insignificant. But nonetheless, this is your chance to win something. So your goal, and I'll give you a look before I go harvest a bunch of stuff here to go sell. Your challenge is to figure out, I'm going to kind of walk you around the property here, how many stumps. So we're up here. We got these ones over here. And some over here. I mean, there's a graveyard of trees. Out there. You know, I mean, you can see down there. I cut some down there originally. There's more of them up here. So, like I said, go ahead and in the comments, if you're watching it live, go ahead and put them in here in the live chat. If you're watching this after this has already just gone to recording, put it down in the comments. And before next week, which will be the week after Valentine's Day 2021, just so there's a date on here, whoever's closest slash on the money is going to win a small prize of some sort. Who knows what it'll be, but something fun. So, with that said, it's a rainy fall, but when we come back next week, there'll be snow everywhere. This week, we added a house, a craft shed, we added a barn, and we added a villager, who hopefully in the winter will find a wife. If we're really lucky, we'll get a wife right here. Sabora, yes, you. Maybe it never changes. Yeah, see, it doesn't change. You get the same settings all day, but it was worth a shot. Oh, wrong house. Sorry, I'm getting lost. It's too many buildings, and this is way more chaotic than I normally build. But like I said, these settlements, these early buildings, don't stand for very long, because I'll replace all of them at some point. So I'm not too worried about how they're situated today. Oh, and we added a hunting shed, which is way up there. So I'm gonna compulsively grab these mushrooms. You win a crisp high five. Okay, maybe something a little better than that, but I'm not promising much. I mean, it might be like a Leadnap gaming pen or something. I've got looking at an order for those, which for the merch that it will eventually be thrown out, that might just come in the merch as a gift. So something like that. But anyways, like I said, thank you guys all for tuning in. I hope this week was fun, a little exciting. Early on there, we almost got killed by a fox, which is probably not something I should admit out loud. But you can't hit it with an axe for some reason. So that's my defense. But like I said, we made a lot of progress this fall. I feel like we're pretty ready for the winter months coming on. That'll be next week. Like I said, go ahead, guess down in the comments how many stumps I'm going to dig up next week. And winner wins something tiny. And with that said, I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And again, just a quick reminder, we've got the 10K sub giveaway for a big Ship and Star Citizen as the prize. So make sure you're subscribed. Any comments in the month of February get you to be one of 5 names drawn to get in the hat for that. And I will catch you all next time. All right, so my out screen doesn't want to play.